G'day guys, what's cracking? It's Ralph here, and today I want to talk about 72 accessories. Yes, 72 accessories you can buy in a single package from HSU. Now, they sent them to me, and today I want to show you the highlights of them. Now, with all these packages, you get a ton of attachments and brackets and stickers and bolts and all that kind of gear. We're not going to go into that. What's in this package is some really amazing things that I want to highlight today. So this video is about the highlight of those things, the reason why you might buy this accessory pack. So thanks HSU for sending it to me, but I'm going to be pretty honest and forthright in what I think of these different things as we go through them. So let's jump in. First of all, there's this cool little hard case. I have reviewed a couple of these, and this one might be the best. Might be the best because it's nice and snug and hard. It's made of leather, but I don't think it's actual leather. But it's got the two zips here, and it's pretty robust. And there's a hard shell casing around your GoPro, and sitting in the middle of it, it's nice and smooth. So that's a bit of a win. Chest straps. Now, the beauty of this chest strap is, have a look at that, it's built with an angle on it, and the beauty of the angle is usually what happens is there's no angle and your GoPro points the wrong way down when it sits on your chest, because when it sits on your chest it needs to pop up a little bit so it can get a good shot of your handlebars or the other things that you're doing. So well done HSU. Elastic's pretty durable, it's nice and thick, you've got a big fat clip there. That's a win in my book. Let's talk about the silicone case. Your GoPro fits nice and tidy, just gives it a layer of protection. You can have it knocking around your bag. All the controls are still fully accessible, and it's got its own lens cap. And also it has a gap here. Now, why does it have a gap here? For another accessory. A battery door with a gap for your USB-C. So basically you pull this battery door off, you attach this one on. You can see there, it's got a hole where the cable can go in, so you can put a battery supply in while your camera's still going. What about waterproof casing? This is really nice, feels like a high quality. The seal is solid as it is waterproof, and that will enable you to go down to, I think it's 60 meters, and it comes with 3 filters that's red, magenta and light red that you put on here that change the light frequency in the water, so it gives you better images in your camera shooting through a filter when it's deep underwater. So very clever and handy, and they just click on the front. They also have a safety bracket here which can toggle onto the case. Got a wrist strap, nice, heaps and heaps of Velcro. It doesn't have a swivel though, it only swivels one way, so you can only point it forward and shoot it rather than being able to do it on the side. Phone accessory, I shoot with an iPhone 13 Pro Max, and even that fits, has some nice teeth to hold it in. It's got a foam embrace around it and mounting points in the bottom and the back. The cool orange cushion that won't sink, and so you can attach it to the back of your accessories with a massive sticker that they supply, and this means you can see it from a mile off, or if you lose your GoPro in the water, it will float and you can see where it is because it's bright orange. Talking about floating accessories, this little gem tucks in nicely. Your GoPro sits in there. You can still access all the buttons and all the screens, except you can drop it and it doesn't break. You can chuck it in the ocean and it doesn't sink. It's bright orange and says, "G'day guys, here I am, come get me." What about if you want to put the GoPro on some handlebars? So you have two options. You have this that has an internal foam that grips as you release this, and gives you the option of having your GoPro like this. Now, there's a lot of other accessories that you can actually click on and turn your GoPro so it's like this. But if you want something that does the job for you, then this little gem is the way to go, which has an internal rubber ring, which means it sticks and holds onto any pole or handlebar you stick it onto. And then the top accessory can set the camera to go in any direction I want, and then you just tighten it up. You can make it as tight as you want and it's not budging, it's not going anywhere. So this is really good quality. I think would work well if you want to do any handlebar work. Let's talk about this tripod. It's rubbish. Yes, look, it's just poor quality. You wouldn't use it. It doesn't sit very high at all, and it's like there's no grip. Do not buy it for this. I'd chuck this out and get a different one. Most of the other stuff's really good, not bad. inflatable GoPro hand grip. Very cool. It's kind of standard these days in accessory packs. If you drop your GoPro in the water, it'll float. Comes with a safety lanyard, except there's nowhere for the safety lanyard to attach. Then we have the extension arm, which you twist and you pull out nearly, what, 70 centimeters, maybe something like that. It's pretty long. It's like, what, the width of the screen? How big is your screen? That's how big it is. And you just turn it and sink it all down. You can go multiple heights, any option you really like, and you can have a swivel top, so the top does exactly what you want to do and points the camera wherever you want it to point. There's a 1/4 20" on the bottom, as well as a little lanyard hole that you can put a safety lanyard to, so you can actually attach these lanyards to it and have it dangling from your wrist. So if you're not using it, or you just want to put it down while you're doing something else, you can just drop it and dangle it off your wrist, or you can put it on a more substantial tripod than this. Now this little tool, which if you've got cold or wet fingers, is ideal for undoing your GoPro bolt, and got a loophole here so you can actually keep it safe and have it attached to your things. It's also got a hex hole there. So talk about this clip. This clip, if you clip it on the wrong part of your body, will send you into the emergency ward. That hurts so much. That is a mongrel of a clip. Well done. Like, oh, that ain't moving. It ain't got off anything. It's got these teeth that grip on, and the teeth go all the way to the back. So if you strap that on your camera strap, it's not moving at all. But the problem is you can only attach your camera this way to it. So if you want to shoot like when you're walking along, you need to use one of the other attachments that enables your camera to be positioned like so, which is on a 90-degree angle from your clip. Nearly there, and if you're enjoying this, please subscribe and give me the thumbs up. I would love that very much. If you'd like to join the channel or see any of my other videos, help yourself. Links are down below. This is a hat brace. Basically your GoPro goes there. You can use it on your head too, you don't have to use it on your hat, but it's got these nice grip. That means it's not just going to slip up or pop off when you're not looking, and obviously one over the top as well as around the corner, and adjustable on all axes. Got a nice little lanyard. I think the idea with this is it goes around, and then use the D-shackle to attach it to the bottom of your GoPro, and that means you can actually shoot like point of view shooting, but I wouldn't recommend that. I've got a better option. I'll put a link in the end of this video that you can have a look at if you want that sort of thing, but it's kind of handy. You can have it sort of handy there, and then your GoPro is just accessible if you want it to be, and then you can just unclip this and it gives you full access use wherever you like, and it says GoPro on it. Nice touch. This is what's called a phone adapter, and you basically push your phone in, plug it in, and you're good to go. Very handy. It's got a 1/4 20" on the bottom, so solves all your problems there. If you have problems attaching your phone to anything, this is it. Nice pretty material bag that can stick your stuff in. It's about this big with a drawer tie on top. Very handy. These are back screen, front screen, and lens protectors. So basically they're a clear overlay that you place on, they stick on, they don't come off, and they protect. You can use alcohol to get rid of the marks on them. That gives them instructions, and then you whack them on and you're good to go. They reckon you can hit them with a hammer and it won't break your glass. I'm going to leave that to you to try. Now, the most underrated, I saw this is a suction mount, and I saw this, and I've played with a few suction mounts in my time, and I went, that is a waste. There's no way that it's going to be worth your goods. So it comes nice and small like this, but well, watch this, right? So basically you push it down onto the bench, and then you lock it down like that, and then, oof, I could literally, if I put it in the center of my desk, I can lift my desk up. And it's got cameras and audio gear and stands and lights and goodness knows what else on it. And this has such suction that, providing you have a clean surface and it's flat, it could be metal or glass, or this is laminate wood, this sucker holds, and it holds good. And then you can just lock it in just using this. So you just put it on the angle you want it, you lock it in, you can change this angle so you can go on the side, you lock it in, and it ain't moving. It ain't moving. So I was skeptical as anything, but then when I had to play with it, I was extremely impressed. We got to the final one. They give you like a Kevlar. It's not Kevlar. Like if you held this up and someone shot you, it wouldn't end well. But this is a really nice container that you can customize to your heart's content, and you can take out the pieces here to put your camera in and your other goodies, your other accessories in that you're going to use, and then it folds up and it's just the right sort of size for you to carry around, for you to chuck with your camera bag in your car or with your gear to take on holiday. It's all right there. It's got a nice carry at the top, and its profile is really, really thin. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, HSU, for sending it. I hope some of these ideas and comments that I've made have been really helpful. I really appreciate your time watching this. It's been great to hang out with you. I love hanging out with you guys. And if I can be of any further service for this packet that costs $89.99. That's right, $90. And if you use the coupon code Ralph Mayhew, which is all down below, follow the link down below, use Ralph Mayhew down below, you get another 10% off that. So HSU, they're doing a good thing by you and by me, and we all get to benefit from this. So if you've got any questions or you want any particulars to me to explain any particulars about any of this stuff, please let me know. I would love to chat with you in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. This cool spongy orange inflatable, it's not inflatable, but